You're on the record in two cases. The first case is cause number 327354, and the second case is cause number 327980. All two cases are titled Luis Torres Alvarez. Mr. Alvarez, would you please raise your right hand?
He's chained, Your Honor, but he's tried to. He's in a waist chain.
Um, okay, could you? I guess just having to stand up so we can see us. Okay, Mr. Alvarez, would you please raise your right hand?
Raise your right hand.
Right hand, okay?
Yes, Mr. Alvarez, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I want to tell you the truth.
All right, you may put your hand down. You may sit down too, Mr. Alvarez. Oh, where's his mask? Let me do this. We're gonna go into we're gonna take a recess to give you an opportunity to put his mask on. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. Okay, now, Mr. Alvarez, how are you doing?
All right.
You doing all right? Okay, Mr. Alvarez, I'm going to go over the judge's explanation of rights to defendants without an attorney. Now, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have three options. Number one, you may hire an attorney. Do you understand that option?
Yes, yes.
Number two, if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that option?
That.
Okay, and number three, you may represent yourself. Mr. Alvarez, do you understand that option? I think you was talking when I was talking. Do you understand that option?
I understand that.
All right. Now, I'm going to further go over the judge's explanation. If you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. You may not speak to the prosecutor about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in a worse outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. Now, Mr. Alvarez, do you understand what I just read?
Yes, I understand it all.
All right. Now, Mr. Alvarez, you have three options. If you want your case to be reset to hire an attorney, you can do so and by just informing the court that you would like to hire an attorney. Now, if you have an attorney that you've already hired, you can inform the court who the attorney is and your case will be reset so that we can contact your attorney. If you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney, you can fill out a financial questionnaire for the court to determine whether or not you are eligible or that you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. Or if you already have a court-appointed attorney representing you, inform the court and the court will look into that matter to see if you have an attorney that has been appointed to represent you in these cases. And your other option is if you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself, you can inform the court that you would like to do so. So, Mr. Alvarez, do you want to hire an attorney, or do you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, or do you want to waive your right to an attorney to represent yourself?
I wanna apply, represent myself.
Okay, now, Mr. Alvarez,
Yes.
there are, you have to sign a waiver before you can speak to the prosecutor, and that waiver is located on the tablet that is before you. Okay, so we'll go into recess to give you an opportunity to sign that waiver, and basically what the waiver, let me do this. And basically what the waiver says, Mr. Alvarez, is that I have been advised this day by the court of my right to representation by counsel in the case pending against me. I have been advised and understand that if I am determined to be indigent, counsel will be appointed to represent me free of charge. Understanding my right to have counsel appointed for me free of charge if I am found indigent, I wish to waive that right and request the court to proceed with my case without an attorney being appointed for me. I specifically waive my right to be represented by an attorney, to consult with an attorney. Before I give up these enumerated rights, it is my decision to represent myself, and I do so knowing the dangers and disadvantages of self-representation. I further elect not to request appointment of counsel. Do you understand that, Mr. Alvarez?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay, we'll be in recess.